So before we get into the video, I just wanted to throw it out there that if you guys leave a like or even sub to the channel, that would really help me out and it would mean a ton. Let's get into it. We have a little more than a week of Albedo and Eula being our event banners for the patch. And then we move on to Arataki, Ito, and Goro. But thanks to Mihoyo showing us two new characters, which I'm sure we have all seen, which is Yunjin, which I assume is the 4-star, and Shinhei, which I assume is the 5-star. Now, yes, I said next. I think that there is absolutely no shot that Mihoyo doesn't rerun Xiao and Ganyu together during the Lantern Rite because of the Chinese New Year. They are the last ones to get their second banners, respectively, and it's literally Xiao's event. How are you going to do Xiao dirty and not rerun him during the Xiao Lantern Rite event? So it only makes sense for the order to be Shinhei Yujin in the first banner of 2.4 and Xiao Ganyu in the final half of the patch, which is going to be really painful for anyone that was hoping to get both Ganyu and Xiao on a budget. But for those of you who are praying to just roll the dice, honestly and truthfully, I really hope you get lucky and get them both. What's after them though? I have no idea. Because now that the original batch of 5 stars have gotten at least a second banner, we might be moving on to the Inazuma banners, since they will now be the new event banners that haven't gotten a second banner. It's entirely possible that in patch 2.5 is a Kazuha and Ayaka banner. That's entirely possible. It's entirely possible that in patch 2.5 there's a Zhongli and Venti banner, or a Zhongli Raiden banner. I have absolutely no idea where to even begin, but the only thing I can guess is that potentially we could get Yae Miko. Now, they could hold out on Yae and show us, Ayato, or they could throw us a curveball and show us Scaramouche. Personally, I don't want Scaramouche as a playable character because it doesn't really make sense lore-wise to me, but that's a topic for another day. With everything I've said already, it's getting really hard for FTB players, since you have some of the best units in the game so close, and you got to be thinking about what you actually want to be pulling on for your account. Between Albedo, Eula, and Arataki Ito, with the guest appearance of Goro, I'm personally skipping Ito's banner. I'm not very interested in Goro, since he needs 3 Geo characters on the team, and since I don't have Zhongli, I don't really have a great 3 Geo slot in. I could use my Ning Guang, but I don't know, that doesn't sound phenomenal compared to what other carries I have. I also really don't want Ito at all. He just doesn't interest me. But for those that are pulling for Ito, good luck. I hope you get him. I hope he comes home early. Now, between Shinhei and Yujin, with their banner being what I expect to be before Xiao and Ganyu, I'll also be skipping them because your boy is so down bad to be a Xiao main. It's just funny at this point, honestly. And finally, the battle of Ganyu or Xiao. Well, Ganyu is the more flexible character of the two, honestly. She has the bias for me of being an archer, of course, so she can boast her impressive AoE damage with her charge shot flake arrows, and her E is an AoE taunt, and her Q is the AoE cryo nuke for the entire room, and her burst allows her to be a great crowd support. Also, the taunt also gives the ability of being a great crowd support, and the fact that she has the utility of Blizzard Strayer. Now, with how Ganyu is flexible, being able to be your main DPS or your cryo applying support, Xiao is kind of the opposite, since he's a really greedy hyper carry that really wants to have the field as much as possible. So really you just want like 2 off-field damage dealers and a battery and healer. That way he can just stay on the field, spamming his burst and his skill damage and just doing an absurd amount of damage. Xiao team comps can seem very expensive at first glance, because personally I will be running a team comp consisting of Xiao, Jean, Albedo, and Raiden. But don't let something like that deter you, because Xiao is Onimo, and the amazing thing of being an Onimo hyper carry is that he doesn't really need, he doesn't need specific elements to fit the bill outside of the Onimo battery, which you can, instead of using Jean, you could just use Sucrose. And instead of using Albedo, you could use Kaya, Zhongling, or Fischl, or any other off-field damage dealer that you have and you really enjoy. And for the healer, instead of using Jean, since you're going to be using Sucrose as your 4-star battery, you can simply use Barbara or Chi-Chi, because Barbara and Chi-Chi both are doing way better this patch due to the new healing set. And then you have a perfectly good Xiao comp. Xiao, in terms of playstyle, like I've mentioned before, he isn't very flexible. He can't support. He's just pretty much a hyper carry. His team comps are flexible, since you can't really mess up elemental reactions with him being your carry, but he himself is just pretty much a pure hyper carry. So, I mean, unless you want to run him as a 4-piece Verdescent Veneraire skill bot, but at that point you're not really playing Xiao. And again, I can't really say anything else about potential banners in patch 2.5, because generally I just don't have any idea. I mean, they could throw a curveball and again give a Skarmosh instead of Yay, or a 4th Tartaglia rerun. I just don't know, and I have no idea where I could even start with theory crafting what banners could come out. That's all I can think about of saving for the future, because future proofing without knowing set in stone banners is really hard, and all you can do is really speculate. But let me know in the comments below who you pull for between Albedo and Eula, or who are you planning for. I hope if you did pull for Albedo or Eula that you won your 50-50, and if it was your guarantee, I hope it came home early for you. If you guys would be kind enough to leave a like or subscribe to the channel for more Genshin content, that helped me out a ton. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.